Hello everyone, this is Wilson. Welcome back to my 1 minute presentation. Today, I'm going to talk about the limitations of full-scale fire experiment. So let's get started. So there are three main limitations of full-scale fire experiment. So the first one is high cost. So when you conduct a full-scale fire experiment, it will involve different parties of people. For example, the government, the fire services department, and the firefighters. So this will already cost you so much labor cost. On top of that, if you try to build a full-scale fire experiment, for example, you want to conduct a full-scale tunnel fire experiment, you may build a real-life scale tunnel in a very flat land. So the construction of the experimental tunnels is already cost you so much money. Also, the space will also cost you so much money. On top of that, if you try to conduct a full-scale fire experiment in a new built tunnel, it will cost you many money as well, because after you conducted the fire experiment, it may damage the structure of the tunnel. So a maintenance, checking, and replacement may be required. So it will already cost you so much money. So full-scale fire experiment is very expensive. So the second limitation is preparation. Before we try to burn the fire in a tunnel or in a full-scale compartment, you have to spend so much time on preparing the setting of the experiment. For example, where I should put the sensor, which sensor do I need to measure the fire behavior, what fire should I put in the fire experiment. So these are the consideration where we're preparing the fire experiment, and the scientist or the researcher need to think very carefully before conduct the fire experiment. So, and the last one is the uncertainty. So fire is a very uncertain stuff in the world. So imagine there is a compartment fire. Maybe you try to conduct a compartment fire. So the first time when you burned the compartment, the ceiling maybe reached 600 degrees Celsius or higher. But next time when you ignite the same compartment with the same fire setting, the ceiling temperature may be higher than 600 degrees Celsius, maybe 605 degrees Celsius. So you cannot make the fire experiment the same twice. So fire is uncertain every time. So mainly due to the high cost, scientists or the fire researcher try to find another alternative ways to conduct a fire experiment. So the first one is the computational fluid dynamics simulation. So the CFD simulation can simulate the fire behavior by using computer. And reduced scale fire experiment could also reduce the cost of the experiment. So usually when we conduct a fire research, we usually use these two ways to conduct a fire experiment to find out, to discover the findings of the research. So this is the end of our presentation. And I think today's presentation is not very good because in these few weeks I have so many things to do and I feel very tired. So sorry for the bad presentation, but I will try to present it every day or maybe twice a day. So thank you.